Scott, all the way back on Friday, if people can remember that far back, what happened?
Yeah, all the way back on Friday, the Dow lost 3 points, closed at 21,080. It was the lightest trading day of the year so far. Railroads were the big winner on Friday, and for the week, technology and utilities were both strong, up over 2% for the week. It's not often we can say those two led a rally, especially for the week. Oil finished the week down 1.7% to 49.80 after the OPEC news of extending production cuts.
Yeah, that's not shocking that Friday was a pretty slow day. Let's start off this summer season talking about first quarter GDP. How did that end up?
Right. First quarter GDP was revised up to 1.2% growth from 0.7% growth on the first look. Household spending increased, which helped for the higher revision. We have been averaging about 2.1% growth annually for the past few years, but some economists are expecting a big jump this year to about 3% growth.
All right. Credit scores for Americans are getting better. That's good news.
They are. They're improving, and that should help the economy grow. A record number of Americans now have a top credit score of 700 or higher. Also, the riskiest borrow, 600 and below, fell to a new record low. This is good news because the better your credit score, the more you can borrow and pay a lot less in interest.
Yes, and you don't have to borrow as much as they let you borrow. There's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with not spending either. Yeah. You were talking about natural gas production. What are we hearing?
Right. We talk a lot about all the oil we are producing in America, but a new report looks at natural gas production in the Permian Basin of Texas. It will double from 2010 to 2020 and become one of the biggest natural gas plays in the country. This means we could become one of the biggest natural gas suppliers in the world. A lot of businesses need natural gas, and we have a ton of it ready for use. So it's a good sign.
Wow. And natural gas already at historic lows out there, and which is why the coal companies and coal is whining, because it's just cheaper and more plentiful than natural gas out there. It's cheaper to get, and it's more plentiful. Interesting.
Right, it's cleaner to burn. So.
And with all that being said, it's cleaner to burn. What are we doing with the markets today after a 3-day weekend?
Well, we'll say the Dow looks off 15 points. We expect a slow start to a busy week. We get a few housing numbers this week, but all eyes and ears will be on the big employment report this Friday.
Scott Carothers with Stifel Nicholas. Have yourself a good week. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thanks, Scott.
6:44.